Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. So in today's class we are going to start our new topic, that is decimals. Yes, after fractions we are going to now discuss about decimals. And what will be a learning checklist? It will be to learn how to compare, add and subtract decimal numbers, and to carry out multiplication and division of decimals. What will we learn, children? We learn how to compare, that is we'll find out which decimal is the greater one and which is the smaller one, and then we'll learn how to add, subtract, multiply and also divide our given decimal numbers. So we have already learnt about decimal numbers in the previous classes. Read the following place value chart and fill up the table. The first one is done for you. Now if some of you might have already learnt about decimals in your previous classes, but for those who do not know what decimals are, say this is one number, okay, 512.017. This is a decimal number. What is this, children? This is a decimal number. Are you seeing this point here? Yes, this point is called as our decimal point. In a decimal number we have a decimal point. Yes, so such numbers are called as decimal numbers. And how do we read it? Before the point, that is to the left side, this is 512, so it will be read as it is 512. Then we have point, so read as point 0 1 7. Are you seeing the difference here, children? After point we are having 0 1 7. We are having three numbers. We are not reading them combinedly as 17. We will read them as it is 0 1 7. Understood? How will we read this decimal number? 512.017. This is a decimal number which has a decimal point, and the numbers before the to the left of the decimal point are read together. See, 512, and after the point, that is to the right side, we read the numbers separately. We read the digits separately, 0 1 7. So this is the basic thing that you have to know about decimal numbers, children. If you look at the place value chart of decimals, see here we are having the number 242.012. 242.012. Now what did we learn just now? That to the left of the decimal point we are having 2, 4 and 2. This will be together read as 242. Yes, what are the place values of these? 2 is in ones place, 4 is in tens place and 2 is in hundreds place. Yes, children, so this is common, that is normally as we write the place values of numbers, it is the same here. For what? For the digits before to the left of the decimal point. Yes, see, we are having hundreds, tens and ones, 2, 4 and 2. This is to the left of the decimal point. Now when we come to the right side of the decimal point, the number here is 242.012. This is hundreds, tens and ones. Now to the right side of the decimal point, this will be 1 by 10, 1 by 100 and 1 by 1000. The place values will change. Okay, see, before decimal point what do we have? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. After decimal point, that is to the right side of the decimal point, we do not have ones, tens, hundreds. We start from 1 by 10, then we have 1 by 100, then we have 1 by 1000. There is no ones here. There is no ones here. We start from 1 by 10, 1 by 100 and 1 by 1000. And what is another important point to remember? The pattern, children. See, we are already familiar with this ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. For the decimal numbers here, that is after for the digits after the decimal point, we'll write 1 by tens, hundreds and thousands in the reverse order. Normally we write tens, hundreds and thousands like this from right to left. But in decimal points we move from left to right. 1 by tens, 1 by hundreds and 1 by thousand. Understood children? The place values, the direction here is important. Here we have ones, tens, hundreds. Here we have tens, hundreds and thousands like this. If you look at the numbers here, yes. So what are the place values? Ones, tens, hundreds. This would be 1 by 10, 1 by 100 and 1 by thousands. See, in 1 by tens place we have 0. In 1 by 100 we have 1. And in 1 by 1000 we have 2. Now coming to the next number, we are having 3 in thousands place, 1 in hundreds place, 5 in tens place and 4 in ones place. So how will we write that? 3154. After the ones place point, that is our decimal point. Now start writing from 1/10. We have 5. Then we have in 100ths place 6 and then in 1000's place we have 0. Okay children, what will this number be? 3154.560. Understood? Yes, 3154.560. Now coming to the third one, 0, 0 in hundreds and thousands place. In tens place, we have to find out the numbers in tens, 1/10 and 1000. If you look at the number here, 27.782. What are the place values? This is ones and tens we know. Now after the point, 1 by tens, 1 by hundreds, 1 by thousands. So what will be the number in tens place? It will be 2. In 1/10 we are having 7. So in the tens place we are having 2. In the 1/10 place we are having 7. And in 1000s we are having 2. Understood children? The place values of decimal numbers. The next question, 62530. Thousands, hundreds, tens, ones. As I said, after ones keep the decimal point. Now this will be our number. What is it? 6253.001. 001. Understood? After ones we have to keep the decimal point. Now next, last one, 240.101. Now in 240, 2 is in hundreds place, 4 is in tens place, 0 is in ones place. So we are done with 240. Then we have a decimal point and next we have 1. 1 is in 1/10 place, 1. Then we have 0 which is in 100th place. Then lastly we have 1 which is in 1000th place. Yes children, and what about thousands? What number do we have in thousands? We have nothing in thousands place, so we'll write 0. Yes, do we have something in thousands place here? No, so we'll write it as 0. I hope this is clear children, the place values of decimal numbers. For the given numbers, write the expanded form. One example has been done for you. Now what did we learn just now? We learnt about the place values of decimals. So when we know the place values, we can write the expanded form. Yes, see if you look at the example here, 12,343.561. How will we write the expanded form children? 1 is in 10,000s place. So 1 into 10,000s plus 2 is in thousands place, so 2 into 1000. Here this is given wrong, don't look at this, okay? Yes, and then we have 3 in hundreds place, so 3 into 100 plus 4 into 10 plus 3 into 1. This we know, and we have been doing this expanded form. Now what about the digits after the decimal point? We have 5 into, as I have said, it is in 1/10 place. So into 1 by 10 again plus 6 into, after 1 by 10 we have 1 by 100. Next plus 7 into, we have 1 by 1000. So this will be our expanded form for the given decimal number. If you look at other examples here, example A, 23.612, 2 into 10 plus 3 into 1 plus 6 into 1 by 10 plus 2 into 1 by 100. Yes children, what did we do here? 23, 2 is in tens place, 3 is in ones place, 6 is in 1/10 place, 2 is in 1/100 place. So 2 into 10 plus 3 into 1 plus 6 into 1/10 plus 2 into 1 by 100. Next again we have 2 into 10 plus 3 into 1 plus 1 into 1 by 10. Yes, after the decimal point we have 1 by 10, 1 by 100 and so on. 2 into 1 by 100 plus 4 into 1 by 1000. Next 1.12, 1 into 1 plus again 1 into 1 by 10 plus 2 into 1 by 100. The last one 432.6765, 4 into 100 plus 3 into 10 plus 2 into 1, that is 432 before the decimal point. Now after it, that is to the right side, we have 7 into 1 by 10 plus again 6 into 1 by 100 plus 5 into 1 by 1000. Understood children? The place values and expanded form of decimal numbers. Now coming to the next topic, which is like and unlike decimals. Do you remember like and unlike fractions? Yes. What were like fractions? Like fractions were those fractions which had the same denominators. So in the same way we have like decimals here. Now decimals which have the same number of decimal places are called like decimals. See, what are they saying? Decimals which have the same number of decimal places. Now what are these decimal places? Decimal places are nothing but the number of digits that we have to the right side of the decimal point. See, for the example in the number 95.2, to the right side, that is after the decimal point, we are having one number. So this 95.2 has one decimal place. If I take 1.234, here after the decimal point I am having 3 digits. So it has 3 decimal places. Understood children? The number of digits or the number of places after the decimal point are called as our decimal places. Now what are like decimals? Like decimals are those decimals which have the same number of decimal places. For example, 0.5, 13.1, 54.6, 123.7, 95.2 are all like decimals with what? With one decimal place. Yes, if you see, all of these decimal numbers have only one decimal place. So all these are our like decimals with one decimal place. If you look at another example here, 4.54, 23.86, 6.06 and 1.40 are like decimals with 2 decimal places. Yes children, how many decimal places do we have? We are having 2 decimal places. Yes, after every number, after the decimal point, all the given decimals are having 2 decimal places. So these will be our like decimals with 2 decimal places. Yes, let us repeat again. Decimals which have the same number of decimal places are called as like decimals. Now can you guess what unlike decimals can be? Yes, see, like decimals have the same number of decimal places. So what will unlike decimals have? Unlike decimals will be those decimals which have different number of decimal places. Just like fractions and unlike fractions. In like fractions they had the same denominator, and in unlike fractions they had different denominators. So in the same way, in like decimals, the decimals will have the same number of decimal places, and in unlike decimals they will have different number of decimal places. If you look at the examples given here, 7.5, 9.94, 15.705 are unlike decimals. Why are they unlike decimals, children? See, 7.5 has 1 decimal place, 9.94 has 2 decimal places, 15.705 has 3 decimal places. All the 3 decimals are having different places, so that is why they are called as unlike decimals. I hope the difference between like and unlike decimals is clear. Now if you look at an interesting fact here, placing any number of zeros to the right of a decimal part of a number does not change its value. Example, 2.56 is equal to 2.560 is equal to 2.5600, etc. See children, if I have a number 6, okay, if I write it as like this 06, this is also equal to 6. Yes, if I write 006, it is also equal to 6. Yes or no? So if I place any number of zeros to the left of a given number, the value does not change. Now the same for decimal numbers. If I place any number of zeros to the right of the decimal places, the value does not change. 12.6000 is equal to 12.6. That is again also equal to 12.6000. See, even if you look at the place values, it's ones, tens, hundreds. But if you look at the place values of the decimal places, it is 1 by tens, 1 by hundreds. See, it is moving in opposite direction. Here we have tens, hundreds like this. But after the decimal point, we have tens and hundreds like this. So, in the same way, for a number, normal number, that is whole number or natural number, if you place zeros to the left, the value does not change. In the same way for the decimal places, if we place zeros to the right, the value does not change. So what do we understand? 2.56 is equal to 2.560. That is again also equal to 2.5600, etc. So placing any number of zeros to the right of the decimal part. This is our decimal part, right? So does not change its value. Now moving on to converting fractions into decimals. We have already learned how fractions can be converted to decimals. Let us recall some conversions of fractions into decimals. Example, convert 25 by 100 into its decimal form. In decimal form, 25 by 100 is written as 0.25. See, what are they saying? If we have any fraction, say 25 divided by 100, it can be converted into a decimal number as 0.25. Now, how is this possible? What are the steps means? For the numbers which have denominators 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 and so on. Understood, children? 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh and so on. Here we are having the fraction 25 by 100. Yes. So in the denominator, how many digits do we have? 1, 2, 3. But in the numerator, we are having only 2 digits. We are having only 2 digits. Yes. So for the third digit, we should place a 0. We should place a 0 to the right side. Yes, so sorry, to the left side. For the numbers, we place 0 to the left side. We are having 3 digits in the denominator. So we have to write the numerator also as a number with 3 digits. But here we are having only 25, which has 2 digits. So for the third digit here, we have placed a 0 to the left side. Now what should we do next? In 100, we are having 2 zeros. So in this number 0 to 5, we have to place a decimal point after 2 zeros from the right side. Understood, children? In 100, see, if you write 100 above the number, where do the zeros end? Zeros end here. So even in this number, put a decimal point at the place where 0 ends. Here zeros, we are having 2 zeros. So we are putting a decimal point after 2 numbers. This is applicable to what? Be careful, it is only applicable to the fractions whose denominators are 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 and so on. This was 25 by 100. Now what if we have 25 divided by 10? First write the numerator as it is. Now count the number of digits in the denominator. We are having 2 digits. Now even here the numerator is having 2 digits. So we can leave it as it is. Now in the denominator 10, we are having 1 0. Yes. So we'll place 1 decimal point. From which side, children? From the right side. You have we'll place decimal point after 1 digit. 1 digit from right side. See, if you have a number, say 1256, place a decimal point after 6. That is after 1 digit from the right. But not 1.256 will be our wrong answer for this. Okay, not from the left. You have to place from the right side. Understood, children? Or else, what did I say just now? You can write the number 10 above over 25. Now here after 0, place the decimal point. 0 is ending here. So place the decimal point here. Understood? Now what if 25, we have 25 divided by 1000. Let me erase this first. Again, children, an important point is that this type of conversion of fractions into decimal is only possible where the denominators are 10, 100, 1000 and 10,000. Now 25 by 1000. Again, write the numerator. Now count the number of digits in the denominator. We are having 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. Yes, but in the numerator we are having only 2 digits. So for the remaining 2 digits, we have to place 2 zeros to the left side. Yes, children, what will happen if you place 2 zeros to the right? It will become 2500. But in the numerator we are having 25. So how can we take 2500? We cannot. Yes, so that is why you have to place zeros to the right side of 25. Now where to put the decimal point, children? Wait a minute. Now where to put the decimal point? In 1000 we are having 3 zeros. So count 3 digits from the right side and then place the decimal point after them. Or else again, if you write 1000 above the number, zeros end here, so put the decimal here. 25 by 1000 is equal to 0.025. Understood, children? What was this? Conversion of fractions into decimals, where the denominator is our 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 or so on. So the denominator should have all zeros and only 1. It should have only 1 and zeros in it. If you look at the shaded portion here, it represents 25 by 100 of the whole. Now there are 100 blocks here. How many squares do we have? We are having 100 squares, out of which 25 are shaded. So this represents 25 by 100. Now moving to our exercise problems, write whether the following decimals are like or unlike decimals. What is the criteria, children? How can we find out? We need to count the number of decimal places. Yes, if you look at question A, 3.56, 16.95, 700.54. These three numbers are having two decimal places, the same number of decimal places. So these will become our like decimals. Yes. Now next, question B. 1.1, 42.43, 435.768. See, here we are having one decimal place, here 2 and here 3. The number of decimal places are different. So these will be our unlike decimals. Now coming to question C, 0.81, 1.18, 23.45. Again, these are having same number of decimal places. So these will become our like decimals. And coming to the last question, 12.76, 16.7, 9.865. The number of decimal places are different. So these will be our unlike decimals. Understood, children? What did we learn today? We learnt about decimals, like decimals, unlike decimals, the place values of decimals, how to write the expanded form of decimals, and also how to convert fractions into decimals. Which fractions, children? Only those fractions which have 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 etc. as their denominators. Now what about the fractions which do not have these denominators? Let us say 2 by 5. This is not having either of these as the denominators. Now how to convert these fraction into decimal number? We will learn about it in the next class. Okay. So for that, before we understand the next level, it is important that you have understood the conversion of fractions into decimals where the denominators are 10, 100, 1000 and so on. Yes, children, and before ending today's class, let us again revise how to convert the fractions into decimals. Suppose if I have 156 by 1000. See, the denominator has 4 digits. So I should represent the numerator also with 4 digits. So for the 4th digit, I am placing a 0 to the right. Now, sorry, 0 to the left. Yes, 0 to the left. Now here in 1000 I am having 3 zeros. So after 3 places from the right side, I am going to place my point, decimal point. So 156 divided by 1000 is nothing but 0.156. Yes, to increase the number of digits, place the zeros to the left, and while placing the decimal point, count the digits from the right side. Yes children, and with this